the 3 to 5 year range, I mean, what would you predict is going to happen for, the features and the industry 3 to 5 years out? What innovations do you think will be hot 3 to 5 years out?
I like to see events and real world, meetups kind of come into dating apps more, in the next 2 years. That's probably harder, but
I think it will move more towards a platform for not just finding your match, but also, as I said, a content platform and things to engage with.
So I think that there's no doubt in my mind that 5 years, 10 years from now, video and social dating will sort of be, like I said, the confluence of all these things will sort of come together.
Kevin?
Well, Mark, this is my favorite question. So it should be obvious by looking at anything that I'm doing that I have a pretty clear vision of where I think the future is going to go. And the main essence behind it is we're not very good at advertising ourselves on dating apps. I've been using dating apps for 10 years since they've come out, and I've been using Match since 1997 or so. But the main problem is the self-PR problem, is that people need to write a profile to sell themselves. And that whole essence is not natural in the first place. To sell yourself, to figure out what you're supposed to be like, is leading everybody to follow the same techniques, post the same images of rock climbing and next to Ferraris and stuff. AI and technology is in a very close moment to becoming much more advanced. Technological singularity is coming right around the corner, 1 to 10 years, where we can have machines that are very intelligent in many ways. And so it's obvious to me that when I look into the future, I see an AI that helps you in every step of the way, just like a matchmaking service does, where it would hold your hand at every step when you are trying to figure out what you're supposed to say to your date the first time. Nobody knows. And if you get sucked into the games of what you're supposed to say to your first date, it's usually a bunch of nonsense and everybody's saying the same things. So AI is going to do all the parts that we're not good at. The self-PR, it's going to hold our hand all the time, every step. It's going to facilitate our dates, and it's going to share feedback across people. And then, and that is enough for somebody like me that's always had trouble finding their partner for 10 years through dating apps. I've never had luck. That would actually work for me. And it pretty much did in my matchmaking service. Although I chose not to settle down, I had got very, very close. So that's definitely where it's going, more service.
Great, thank you, Kevin.
That's very interesting what Kevin is saying, because I'm also a firm believer, something I missed, that AI is going to be the key as we go forward as well in terms of how we use it. Though I don't think people have still woken up to it or what it can do for you.